I'm gonna be the one to just go ahead and tell you, at this very moment in my life, I'm in my record that content and post it era. Anything is content. Whatever you got in your drafts, I'm gonna be the one to just go ahead and tell you.
All right, y'all, somebody go to Publix. I don't know what I want from Publix, but I know I love Publix. Probably some fruit.
Her caption says, finally got my 2K EBT from my family of 14.
Get the whole fruit salad in this by the rain. Let's go spend these 2,000 stamps, yes. Me and my 12 kids about to eat lovely. I can't wait to get home to cook now because I know I got my EBT. Well, even though I've been cooking, but I've been having to cook like little meals here and there. And then like last night we ate beans and rice, and I had some Popeye's chicken. My husband worked at Popeye's, so we was able to get Popeye's chicken, and then we had sides at home, so I just made sides. Yeah, we been making it. I'm just thankful, you know, because I was kind of struggling. Food is expensive as hell. I'm not knocking nobody who got to pay for food. I feel bad when, you know, people don't get assistance, but if you got it to do it, shit, why, you don't need it. All right, y'all.
Oh, no, we got to address that. We got to address that. Well, first of all, first thing we got to address. So 12 kids. Ain't no way in heck all 12 of those kids is her husband's kids. I would be pleasantly surprised if that was the case. I just can't see it. Now, regardless, I'm sure a good portion of them are. So why he thought off of a Popeye's salary that he was ready to be responsible of a family of 14. Basically, 13 people depending on him. Looks like she works too in some type of nursing. I hope RN. I hope it's RN. But why this brother decided to take on a family of 14, 13, whatever, off of a Popeye salary? I don't know. That is chaos. How many bedrooms do y'all have? That's what I want to know. How many bedrooms? See, I guess they don't really have to feel it as bad because, right, they get their own room. But then it's up to the other 12 kids to have to like all be packed in these other rooms. Like what? Even if you have a 5-bedroom house, you still got to divide up 12 kids between 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms, which is still 3-door room. And I doubt they have a 5-bedroom house off of Popeye's salary and whatever nurse she is. I hope it's RN, but I don't have too much faith. Y'all, before we get into the next clip, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype. So the caption of this video, she didn't get her food stamps, so she went to Publix and stole.
Hello. I'm looking for, I believe, the manager that...
Travis?
Yeah.
Your cousin, he brought his... No, it's not you. Yeah, look, you already... Travis, I'll look for you.
Travis, where is he?
He was on the register, but he didn't get it.
There he goes. Thank you. Yeah, we had to get out the roadway.
Yeah, I already got that stuff.
All right. Can I get a photo of the stuff that she took?
It literally just went back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you want me to bring it back real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, can you page now? You sit back up here.
He done messed up all the evidence already.
Please. I need her to bring that stuff back. Yeah.
It's really not that important for me to get that fucking photo. We already got the receipt. All right.
So I'm guessing that this, because I don't see whoever the person is involved, the woman. So I'm guessing the officer must have already snatched her up, and she's probably out in his car or something. And then he's just getting the contextual information so that he has that to be able to, I guess, proceed with the arrest.
Today's date is Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. It's approximately 13:42 hours. I'm currently at 375 South Rosemary Avenue, the Publix. This is in reference to a theft that just occurred. And this is going to be in regards to case number 2025-7940. I'm currently present with. All right, can you raise your right hand for me? The statement you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, train down. Can you just tell me what happened?
So I had a Caucasian female come in. What threw me off about her is when she came into the store, she grabbed one of our reusable bags off the shelf. And then immediately just popped it open. They are tied, like the handles are tied together with the barcode and everything. So when she ripped it open, that's what threw me off about it. So therefore, I just kind of followed her around the store. She was loading the stuff into the bag and everything as she was walking around the store. I followed her all the way up until she got to produce, where she passed all points of sale and walked out the door, which is where I got with the officer on the phone. I called him, let them know, hey, she just passed all points of sales, and she got arrested, or you guys found.
And when officers were out with that female, you approached the officers and identified her as the female who stole the items?
Yes, sir.
And she still had those items in her possession?
Yes, sir.
And you took possession of those items?
Yes, sir.
Can you recall how much those items were?
$23 and some change.
Is this the receipt that you provided for those stolen items?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you describe the items that she took?
So it was a bottle of wine, the reusable bag, some sushi, and watermelon.
Okay. All right. And it's my understanding that Publix does wish to prosecute?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add that I may have forgotten to ask you?
No, sir.
All right. We'll be ending this interview. It's approximately 13:44 hours.
Thank you.
So let me get this straight. So you apparently didn't get your food stamps or whatever. Cool. Can you even get wine with food stamps? She probably was able to normally get her sushi or whatever, because I don't think that counts as hot foods. I don't think you can get hot foods with food stamps. But so she decided to put a little extra on it and get a bottle of wine. Take the edge off. So you're not even stealing for necessity. You're stealing for pleasure. And then, and do you know what she was doing? Here's what she was doing, I believe. I believe she intentionally didn't take a bunch of stuff, and she only took a stuff up to a certain amount, because a lot of the laws, that is actually how they determine whether or not you get a misdemeanor for it or a felony. It's going to depend on how much everything costs. So in some states, I think it's like, if you steal above $500, if the things that you stole is above $500, that's a felony. If it's below $500, it's a misdemeanor. And I think it can vary in other states. So, like, for example, you F around, you try to steal somebody's phone, you just got a felony, because most phones are well over $500, right? So it's possible that she didn't care because she knew that it was going to be below the misdemeanor threshold. And that's probably how she steals usually. She probably just goes out and steals under a certain amount because she knows that she's not going to be harshly penalized for it.
And I'm going to be honest. I'm really going to be honest. I'm a mom. I work from home because I have no help. I don't have a babysitter. I don't have family that lives close. It's me, my man, and my child. I work from home. My man works out. Right? We live in Pennsylvania. Minimum wage is $7.25. Right? So, me and my man bring in around together. This is together. Me and my man bring in anywhere between $3,500 to Yes, $3,500 to $4,000 in the month, right? Excluding literally everything that we're paying, we are left over with literal scraps.
How many hours are y'all working though? Because y'all both working, cool. But with it being both of y'all, which is not common, which is great, that means that even if you have the kid or whatever, and the kid's underage to where it needs supervision, at least one of y'all can work more than 40 hours. Because the other person, when they're not working, can be at home with the kid. So are you just working regular 40 hours? Because it sounds like, it's both of y'all. The other one can be improving on their skills, taking courses online, whatever. So you still need to be working, even if you're with the kids, and improving your skills so that you can get something better. But obviously he should be working upwards of, listen, I'm going to just call spade a spade. If you don't got what you need, he needs to be working 80 hours. It's just that simple. At least.
I got declined for food stamps because we make too much. People who actually need it, because we have so many things we need to pay, but we're not getting nothing. So now we have to budget groceries in a budget that's already tight. Imagine that. And there's people.
Most people don't have to imagine that, man. We're living that. What are you talking about? Everybody has to budget groceries. See, with the food stamp card, you can just grab whatever you want, and you don't even have to think about it because you didn't work for it. But most people budget in general, which includes having to budget the grocery portion.
People out there that are getting double the money of what we get and get so much fucking food stamps because the system is corrupted. Everybody lies to the system. Nobody tells the truth. I bet y'all if all of y'all tell the truth about y'all situations, half of y'all would not be getting no food stamps. Because what y'all are doing is literal fraud. Not saying that y'all don't have to do what y'all have to do to feed y'all family. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. But then the people who actually need it, are not getting no help at all. And then in Pennsylvania, in order for me to receive child care, I had to go through so many regulations. And then on top of that, I also have to pay because they don't pay nothing. I got told my daughter doesn't qualify for child care. How the fuck am I going to pay child care? How? How am I going to pay child care? If after I pay all of my bills, I'm left over with literal scraps. Scraps. Like, the way that America is today, it's so corrupted. So corrupted.
You know what's crazy? If it was just her and her man or whatever, they would be able to survive just fine. They would be thriving probably, and they'd have more time to be able to work more to continue to be able to build their relationship and what they got going on. You decided to have kids. What's corrupt about that? You decided to have kids, and now you're complaining about it's hard to find child care, all this. Did you do the research before? People have been complaining about that since the beginning of time. So you chose your life that you're living. Sounds like you just weren't amply prepared for it. And that's okay. But just say that. It's not that it's corrupt. You chose to be able to the circumstance that you're living in right now. And y'all, you can see I keep cutting in the clip. I usually say my commentary after the clip. It's because she's got that music playing. So just to give you a little bit of insight into, the back end process is right, I may have to cut her clip out completely. So by me cutting in within the clip and then I can just go to the next clip, that actually makes it cleaner in the editing process afterwards if I can't use the clip. Just a little insight.
And it's irritating. But it's okay though. It's okay. Because I could go hungry for a couple of days. So can my man. But best believe my daughter, that little girl gonna eat regardless. Regardless. But it's just messed up how y'all do us. It's really messed up how y'all do us. The people who really don't need food stamps, that just want to be fucking greedy, they're the ones who get it. But the people who actually need food stamps don't get it. Which is messed up. Really, really, really messed up. But anyways, it's okay. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna come on a shopping trip with me soon so that we could do a low income budget food shopping trip.
So the governor of Alabama, in fact, signed the SNAP food restriction into law, I believe last week or earlier this week. I can't really remember. Life is busy. But it's really going to be interesting to see how people who utilize and rely on food stamps and purchase these items. It'll be interesting to see the shift in that. But I'm curious to see how the soda and candy companies are going to react, because I'm pretty certain that the reason people who received food supplements or SNAP or food stamps were able to purchase sodas and candy was to ensure that their cronies had access to money. It was just money coming in. So it's going to be interesting to see, because if I was a soda or candy company, I'd be really mad right now.
She doesn't seem like somebody that would live in Alabama. She doesn't seem like an Alabamian, right? She seems more like she would be in a more techie, metropolitan type of city, a major city. So I bring this up because she may be a very savvy woman. She may be smart, because the cost of living in Alabama is extremely low. And see, a lot of savvy professionals do that. She probably has a remote job. And so she decided to take the money she's making in her remote job and then go to one of the most lowest cost of living states. And she could just be saving all her money. Maybe she has student loans, and maybe that was a part of her strategy to start paying off some of her debts, some of her student loans, because when you work remote, you could live one place 1 year, you could live another place in another year or two, right? You can move around. You got flexibility. So she may be a smart woman and maybe saving up her money by living in a smaller cost of living state while making metropolitan big city money. Shout out to her.
Good morning, guys. Today is April 20th, and today is the day that the food stamp change goes in effect. I don't know if you guys saw my video days ago where I told you all that there's going to be changes where you're not going to be able to purchase any of that junk food anymore. I also advised all the ones that do get food stamps, go ahead and stock up on all those things that you know you're not going to be able to buy. Junk food is cut out. They want you guys to purchase healthy snacks, healthy drinks, healthy foods. So you won't be able to buy all that junk food that we used to buy. So I hope most of you took advantage of that, because
Now she looked like she in Alabama. She sound like Alabama native. I'm just playing.
you're not going to be able to buy after today. And I also want to say rest in peace to my
She said, hey, look. She didn't say healthy. She said hefty foods. Hefty, like the trash bags.
food stamp plug. I'm going to miss you, but I'm not going to need it anymore. I usually do this when I need to buy things that I need to bake, but I'm not going to need it anymore. So rest in peace.
I bet you she's in Alabama. I bet you. She sounds just like Deontay Wilder. I bet you. That's how she talk a little bit.
TikTok told me I can't use food stamps for y'all parties and candies and snacks. Y'all see y'all got her crying. They told me I supposed to bring to your class oranges and apples. Y'all want me to bring that? You want me to bring the oranges and apples?
No.
They say y'all need oranges and apples, not candy.
Why?
Yeah.
What is the point of the party?
That's what they say. Y'all need fruits and vegetables. Y'all need carrots and celery.
I'm lying.
I'm not lying. That's what they say. TikTok told me I can't use food stamps for.
Don't be involving the children, man. She's trying to involve the children in here. Like, what? Why? We can't have it. Ma'am, that's dirty and you know it. You didn't have to go that low. She got us feeling bad now because they can't get cupcakes on food stamps and share it with their classmates. See, that's what she's really talking about. How are you using food stamps to give it out to other people? Do you need it or don't you?
So, y'all, I have something to say. For all my EBT users, am I the only one that got embarrassed when they went into the store trying to swipe their card for a candy that they were craving and found out EBT no longer cover candy? I just want to know, what in the world is it coming to? Like, what seriously in the world is it coming to? Like, I'm going to insert my job. I didn't even get the email. When I was in the store, they was like, yeah, EBT sent an email to like all the people that use EBT and like basically saying like these are the changes starting April 20th. I never got that email, but let me insert a clip to show y'all what in the world EBT got going. Hold on. Like, do y'all see this foolishness? Starting April 20th, 2026, Florida.
Okay, she gonna read it? Okay, thank you.
Restrict and SNAP benefits from purchasing certain junk foods, including soda, energy drinks, candy, and ultra-processed prepared desserts. Candy? If y'all know me, y'all know I do not play by my trolleys and my peach rings. Candy? Now y'all done took it too far. Now I'm really upset. Like, I was so upset in the store. I walked out. I left the shit and I walked out. Because, yes, I could pay for it. But
Exactly.
why would I pay for it when I get EBT? Make it make sense. Like, why in the world would I ever pay for it if I get EBT? Why would I pay $2 for a candy if I get EBT? EBT covers it. So now I'm going to tell me I can get my Gatorades when I feel sick. I can get my peach reviews and my trolleys. Yeah, whoever approved this, come to the front of the line because I got a bone to pick with you.
They be acting like they're restricted from buying things in general, like some type of, like the regulations actually like are like your parole or your probation that you can't buy it while you on this. Ma'am, you know darn well you got $1.50 to go buy some peach rings or whatever it is that you're trying to get. You just can't use that with designated funds that were meant for survival and people in destitution. Those things provide zero nutritional value whatsoever. And I'm seeing a lot of y'all able-bodied people getting these benefits. And that's probably why you acting like you can't work and like it's not possible, because you're not even nourishing yourself. So your body probably is like an elder person, because look at the fuel you're running off of. It's just that simple. Buy it with your own money, and I want to see you trying to improve your life so that you can get off all this stuff completely.
Y'all, ever since that punk with the orange wig been in the chair, shit just been going left. Because why the fuck they don't turn my food stamps off? Keep the kids out the road on this Monday, because I'm finna go to the store and spend my hard-earned money on some groceries. Aggravated. Tell y'all what happened though. As of August 1st, there's a new update. If you're applying for food stamps, renewing or whatever, you have to provide documents of everything. They're not just taking your word for your bills, which is not a problem, because I don't lie about my bills. Them motherfuckers expensive for real. So I gave them everything. Gave them my lease, my light bill, water bill, daycare, phone bill. Shit, I gave them everything but the internet. I uploaded the documents. Within 12 hours, them people sent me a letter back saying I got denied. So I called them. I'm like, what happened? Like, y'all told me to upload all my bills. Like, you could clearly see I got a lot of bills. And they was like, oh, you forgot to upload your pay stubs. Okay, so I went back and uploaded that. Mind you, y'all, that was 2 weeks ago. It took y'all less than 24 hours to deny me, but it took y'all more than 2 weeks to review my new documents. Make it make sense. So I'm just coming to the conclusion it's finally my time where I don't get food stamps no more. So
right,
I'm gonna go spend all my money. All of it.
She gonna just upload her bills, thinking that that's enough, and she didn't upload her pay. But even above that, like, are you choosing to take on more bills than you can afford? Are you choosing to live in a place where the rent prices are above what you can afford? Your car payment above what you can afford? See, that's how you can tell she's young and she don't understand. You don't get to just take on all these bills that, like, what type of apartment? Are you childless? If you're childless and you're trying to send some bills, like I'm having financial hardship paying these bills, I want to see that you have a studio apartment in a hoopty car. If it's not that, then like we're not finna sit here and play these games. She thinks she finna go somewhere with a sky pool and all the amenities in the world and then try to send them the bills like, yeah, I can't sustain this. It's too much. No, ma'am. Sounds like you need to make some cuts before you start trying to rely on government assistance. Then she tried to not even put her pay stubs in there. Y'all, we're going to leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video. Hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button, then it shows the points. And since I'm a smaller channel, we get more points per hype. And the hype button was designed for smaller channels, so that's why. And then also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content as well. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.